Good morning, students. Hope you all are good and doing great at your home. Now, come again to chapter 1 Integers. Yesterday, we studied about integers and some rules regarding addition of integers. And the next topic is properties of addition of integers. The first and second property, closure property, and commutative law of addition, these two properties we have already studied in the class. Now come to the third one. It is associative law of addition. So according to this law, if there are three integers, like for example a, b, and c, so if we add these all three, so first we will add the first and second integer, means a and b. Then with the sum of these two we'll add the third one. Okay. And in the other way we can add the second and third integer firstly, and with the sum of these two we will add the first integer. So in both the cases answer will be remain same. Let's see how. We are taking 2, 3 and 5. Okay. So first we are adding 2 and 3, means first two integers, and with the sum of these two we will add the third one. So 2 plus 3 will be 5. Okay, so 5 plus 5 will be 10. Now we are doing by other way. We are adding the second and third integer at first, then we'll add, with the sum we'll add the first integer. Okay, so 3 plus 5 means 8. 8 plus 2 will be 10. Now we are having one more way. We can add the first and third integer at first. 2 plus 5. Then we can add this sum by the second integer which is left, it is 3. So 2 plus 5 means 7. 7 plus 3 will be 10. So you can see by all three ways the answer will be remain same. Here in this book, example is given, and the teachers they have taken -6, -8 and 5. You can see by all three ways the answer is, by all they have taken two ways. So by both the ways answer is same, -9. So similarly other examples may be taken up. Okay. Now come to the fourth law, existence of additive identity. For any integer a, we have a plus 0 or 0 plus a will be equal to a. Means if we take any integer and add 0 to it, or if we add 0 to that integer, answer will be the same that integer. How? Example is given here. 9 plus 0, we are taking integer 9. So 9 plus 0 or 0 plus 9, answer will be equal to 9 only. Some more examples are given as -6 plus 0 or 0 plus -6, answer will be -6 only. So 0 is called the additive identity of for integers. 0 is called the additive identity for integers. Now come to the next, existence of additive inverse. What is for any integer a, we have a plus minus a equal to, means if we take any integer and add opposite of that, means for example the opposite of an integer a is minus a. What will be the opposite of any integer a? That will be minus a. So if we add an integer with its opposite, answer will be equal to 0. Okay, so the opposite is called additive inverse. The opposite of any integer, that is called additive inverse. Means um, additive inverse of a is minus a, and additive inverse of minus a is a. Means uh, you can see 5, the additive inverse of 5 is -5, additive inverse of 5 is minus 5, and additive inverse of minus 5 will be equal to 5. Now come to the next, subtraction of integers. Now the next topic is subtraction of integers. For example, a minus b is equal to a plus, in bracket it is written minus b. Means if there is bracket, we can open the bracket. So when we will open the bracket, so plus into minus will be, plus into minus will be minus, a minus b. So we can say that both are same. Now come to the next one, a minus minus b. Okay, so when we will open the bracket, so minus into minus will be what? It will be plus. So it is written here a plus b. Now come to the properties of subtraction of integers. The first one is closure property of subtraction. These are the properties of subtraction of integers. So the first property is closure property. If a and b are any two integers, then a minus b is always an integer. If we are taking any two integers and finding the difference, means we are subtracting, so answer definitely will be equal to what? That will be also an integer. So several examples are given here. We can see 2 minus 5. 2 minus 5, or we can write 2 plus, in bracket we can write minus 5. Answer will be minus 3, which is also an integer. Minus 3 is an integer. Now see the next, minus 2 minus 6. Minus 2 is an integer, 6 is an integer. So we are subtracting, answer will be minus 8. So minus 8 is also an integer. Means if we take any two integers, if we find the difference of these two integers, so answer will be always an integer. Now come to the next one. Next is subtraction of integers is not commutative. Means subtraction, why subtraction is not commutative? See how a, we can say a minus b will not be equal to b minus a. Not equal to, that's why I am cutting this sign of equal to. How? See, their example is given 3 and 5, they have taken in place of a and b. So 3 minus 5 is what? If we subtract 5 from 3, answer will be minus 2. And if we subtract 5 minus 3, answer will be 2. So are these same, 2 and minus 2? No, these are not same. Okay, so we cannot say that a minus b equal to b minus a. No, these are not equal. Okay, so that's why subtraction of integers is not commutative. In addition it is commutative, but in subtraction it is not commutative. Now come to the exercise 1a. The question number first, evaluate, means we need to find the values. Okay, the first one, and one more thing, you will do the questions which are tagged in your fair notebook. Remaining you can practice in your rough notebook, or we can do in the revision. Okay, I have done this to reduce your work. Okay, now come to the first question, evaluate. I have done the first. It is 15 plus minus 8. Okay, so I have told one rule. If we are adding one positive integer with other negative integer, so signs are opposite, it means we will do the subtraction. Okay, and and in the answer, the which sign will come? The integer with bigger value, that sign will come in the answer. Okay, so 15 minus 8 will be 7. Which is bigger, 15 or 8? 15 is bigger, so answer will be 15 is positive, so answer will be positive. So one more thing, there is one more criteria we have. We can open the bracket. You can see there is a small bracket here. their small bracket is here. So first we can open this bracket. So plus into minus will be minus. Okay, so 15 minus 8 will be 7. Very easy. Now come to this third one. I am doing the third also. Minus 7 plus minus 23. So first we are going to open the bracket here. So before this minus 7 there is nothing, so there will be no change in the sign. Minus 7 will come as it is. Okay, when we'll open this bracket, the second bracket, there is plus sign before the bracket, so plus into minus will be minus. Okay, now we can see these both are negative. So what we'll do, we'll add when there are two numbers mm, with the same sign, and we need to add them. Okay, so we are adding 23 and 7 will be 30, and answer will be negative, means common sign we will use here. Okay, we will use common sign here, so answer will be minus 30. Now come to the question number second. Find the sum of. The first one is 153 and minus 302. So we are finding the sum, so we'll put plus sign between these two numbers. So we are writing here plus sign, in bracket we are writing the negative integer as it is written here, minus 302. Now we'll open the bracket, plus into minus will be minus. Now we'll do the subtraction. So 302 is negative and 153 is positive. We'll do the subtraction. So 302 minus 153, answer will be 149. Now we'll see which is bigger, 153 or 302. So 302 is bigger. So 302 is negative, so answer will be also negative. Okay. Now come to the question number second, third part. So we need to find the sum of these two. So first we are writing the integers with plus sign between them. Okay. So now we are adding, and we can see the numbers, the integers which are given are of opposite sign. Okay. So what we'll do? You can see one is negative, second is positive. So we'll do the subtraction. So when we'll subtract 2035 minus 297, answer will be 1738. So we'll write the answer and we'll put sign. Which sign we'll use? Which integer is bigger? Has bigger value? 2035 has bigger value. Okay. So 2035 is what? Negative or positive? It is negative. So in the answer we will put minus sign. The same sign we will put with the answer which the bigger integer has. Now come to the next question. Question number 3. Find the additive inverse of, the first one is minus 83. So additive inverse means just opposite of that number, of that integer, means same integer with opposite sign. Like additive inverse of 2 will be minus 2. Additive inverse of 2 will be minus 2. Additive inverse of minus 3 will be plus 3. Means just opposite sign we will use with the same number. So additive inverse of minus 83 is 83. Positive, it is positive 83. Okay. So if they are asking the additive inverse of 0, so additive inverse of 0 will be 0 only, because there is no minus 0 or plus 0, it is 0 only. Okay. Now come to the next one, question number 4. Subtract, and it is written 28 from minus 42. So there is no minus sign, it is written. They are saying to subtract 28 from. If there is from, we are subtracting and it is written here from. So what we need to do? First we will write the integer which is written at the end. We will write this in the integer which is written at the end, we will write at first. Okay. If there is written subtract this number from that number, so though So first we write the number which is written at the end, we'll write that number at the first, then put minus sign and write that number which is written at the first at the end. Okay, positions have changed if there is from and we are subtracting in this case. Now what we'll do, we can say we can see both are negative. So what we'll do, we'll add same sign they are having. So we'll add 42 plus 28 will be 70, and both are negative, common sign is minus, so answer will be also minus 70. Common sign we use. Now come to the question number 4, third part. It is minus 37 from minus 53. So first we will write minus 53 at the first, then put minus sign, then write the first integer at the end at the second position. Okay, in this way. Now we'll open the bracket. So minus 53 will be as it is minus 53. There will be no change in the first integer. Now when we'll open the second bracket, there is minus sign before that. So two minus signs will multiply with each other. So minus into minus will be plus. In case of multiplication of sign, the answer will be different. Means when we add minus two negative numbers, answer will be, what we do, we add and answer will be negative only. But when we multiply minus into minus, answer will be positive, no minus sign will come. So here we are multiplying. Okay, so minus into minus will be plus. Now see, so we can see one integer is negative, second is positive. So what we'll do, we'll do the subtraction. So 53 minus 37 is 16. So first we will write 16. Then see which is bigger. 53 is bigger, its sign is negative, so answer will be also negative. Now come to the question number 5. Subtract the sum of minus 1032 and 878 from minus 34. Means from is written here, na? What is written here? From. And we are going to subtract. So from 34. So first we are writing minus 34. And subtract, we are going to do the subtraction. So put minus sign. Okay, so from minus 34 we are subtracting, what we are subtracting, the sum of these two integers. Sum means we are adding these two, so we are writing in bracket their sum, means minus 1032 plus 878. Okay, inside the bracket we are adding these two integers and their sum will be subtracted by minus 34. Okay, so first we are solving this big bracket inside. Okay, so minus 34 as it is we are writing, minus sign is coming as it is. Now inside this bigger bracket, what you can see, one, there are two integers, we need to add them. One is negative integer and second is positive integer. So what we'll do, we'll do the subtraction. So 1032 minus 878, answer will be 154. Okay, and it will be negative. Why it will be negative? Because 1032 is negative, it is bigger, it is negative, so answer will be also negative. That's why our answer is minus 154. Now we'll open the brackets. So minus 34 will be minus 34 as it is, because it was in the first bracket. Now come to the second bracket. Before second bracket there is minus sign, inside also minus sign, so minus into minus will be plus. Okay, now we have two integers with opposite signs, so we'll do the subtraction first. So 154 minus 34, answer will be 120, and 154 is bigger and it is positive, so answer will be also positive. Okay, now come to the next one. The question number 6 you will do as it is, means as we have done the fifth one, in the same way you will do the question number 6. Now come to the question number 7, fill in the blanks. So we need to fill inside the blank. There is equal to sign in between, and at the left hand side what is there? Minus 13 plus 27. First they are adding minus 13 and 27, and with the sum they will add minus 41. And at the right hand side what is here? In the bracket they are adding 27 and one more integer is there, and then after they will add by minus 13, means three integers are adding both the side, and the sum will be equal. It is here. So according to which law we have got just before? Associative law. According to the associative law, a plus b, in the same way, see there are three integers here, there will be also three integers. 13 is here, minus 13 is here, 27 is here. Third integer, what is missing here? Which integer is missing? Minus 41 is missing. So here minus 47, minus 41 will come here. In this bracket minus 41 will come here. In the same way you will do the second one. Come to the third one. See here at the left hand side two integers, sum is given 53 plus minus 37, and at the right hand side minus 37 plus one integer is missing. One minus 37 is at the both hand side, but 53 is at the left and at the right it is missing. So here 53 will come. In this bracket 53 will come. So in this way you will do all the questions. I am doing the sixth one also. Minus 83. So when we will open the bracket it will be plus 83. You will write only 83 in the sixth one. And in the fifth one, minus 72 plus what equal to minus 72, means we are adding something to minus 72, answer will be equal to minus 72, same. So we will add 0 only. If we add 0 to minus 72, answer will be minus 72 only. So in this way you will do this question by yourself, question number 7. Now come to the question number 8. We need to simplify. So we can see there are small brackets and curly brackets. So first we will solve the small brackets which are inside the curly brackets. Okay. So inside this my curly bracket, minus 13 minus then minus 27. So we are opening the small brackets. So minus 13 will come as it is. Then minus will going to open this bracket. So minus into minus will be plus. Plus sign will come here. Then 27 we will write as it is. Plus sign will come as it is. And minus 25 inside the curly bracket will come as it is. We are opening the small bracket. So minus into minus here, it will be positive, means plus 40 will come. Okay. Now see, inside the curly bracket there are two integers, one is positive, other is negative. So what we will do? We will add, no, we will subtract, because these integers have opposite signs. So we will subtract 27 minus 13, answer will be 14, and answer will be positive. Why it will be positive? Because 27 is bigger and it is positive, the bigger integer sign we use. Okay, so 27 is positive, so 14 will be also positive. Now come to the second bracket, minus 25 plus 40. So opposite signs are there, so we will subtract. 40 minus 25 will be 15. 40 is bigger and it is positive, so answer will be positive, means 15 will be also positive. Now we have what? 14 plus 15, two integers, both are positive, we are adding, so we will simply add it, answer will be equal to 29. Now question number 9 you will do by yourself as 8th one. Now come to the question number 10. If a is equal to minus 8, b equal to minus 7, c equal to 6, verify that. It is given, we need to verify, we need to prove this. A plus b in the bracket means we first add A and B, and then we'll add C to this sum. And by other way also we'll add first B and C, and then after we'll add A to that sum. So we are taking this, we are going to prove. First we'll write as it is here. Okay, then after we'll put the values whatever is given. A is equal to -8, B equal to -7, C equal to 6. So in place of A, where it is A, we are writing -8. Okay, here also -8 we are writing in place of A. In place of B, we are writing -7. You can see B in place of B, -7. In place of C, we are writing 6. Okay, now what we'll do, we will add these two inside the bracket. -8 plus -7, both are negative, so we will add and answer will be negative only. But here we are doing by other criteria, we are opening the bracket first. So -8 is in the first bracket, so there will be no change in the sign, it will be -8 only. Now see the second, plus -7, so plus into minus will be minus, then plus 6. Now see the next one, -8 will come as it is, and inside this bracket -7 will come as it is, and plus 6. Now -7 minus 8 will be equal to -15 plus 6, and at the right hand side -7 plus 6 will be opposite signs are there, so we will subtract. 7 minus 6 will be 1, and 7 is negative, it is bigger, so answer will be -1. So -8, now at the right hand side we have -8 plus -1. So we will open the bracket here. So minus into plus will be minus. So -8 minus 1. So answer will be -9. Why? Because -8 minus 1 both are negative. So we will add, answer will be -9 only. Now at the left hand side -15 and plus 6. So we will do the subtraction. 15 minus 6 will be 9, and 15 is bigger and negative. So answer will be negative. So we can see both hand side, left hand side. LHS means left hand side, RHS means right hand side. So LHS and RHS both are equal, means we have verified. Verified means we have proved. So in the same way you will do the next question. Now come to the question number 12. The sum of two integers is -16. If one of them is 53, find the other. So there are two integers, their sum is given -16. One integer is given 53, and we need to find the other integer. Okay, so let the other integer be x. We are assuming the other integer be x. So now according to the question, 53 plus x is equal to -16, because in the question it is given the sum is -16. So we are writing -16 as sum. The first integer is given 53, so we are writing 53. Now second integers we have assumed it is x, so we are writing x at the second integer in place of second integer. Now what we'll do, we will transpose 53 towards right hand side. Why? Because we need to find the value of x. So when 53 will go towards right hand side, it will become negative, because it is positive here. When it will go towards right hand side, it will become negative. So -16 will be as it is on its place, and -53. Now we have two negative integers, we'll need to add them. So answer will be what? 16 plus 53 will be 69. And we'll take minus sign, because both are negative, so common sign we'll use here. It will be -69. So other number we need to find, and we have got it is -69. Now come to the question number 14. The difference of an integer a and -6 is 4. Find the value of a. So there are two integers. One is a, second is -4, and their difference is given 4. We need to find the value of a. So ATQ means according to the question. So A means first integer and we are finding the difference. 1 minute. Difference, we are finding the difference. Okay, so A minus 1 minute. A minus minus 6. The first integer is A, second is minus 6, and we are finding difference means in between them we will write minus sign. Okay. Now we will open the bracket, so minus into minus will be plus. Now we will transpose this 6 towards right hand side. So it will be minus 6. 4 minus 6, answer will be minus 2. Okay, why it is minus 2? Because 6 is bigger, it is negative. So answer will be also negative.